Assalamualaikum. Today I'm going to present my freight forwarding assignment, which is BLG 20503, which is my final project with the company Kulit Malaysia Sdn Bhd. So I'm going to explain the first part, which is the introduction. So for the introduction, we can see our first objective is our project goals is to learn how a freight forwarder operate and control the full cargo process on your behalf from the start to the finish. So this entails a variety of technique include road planning, hire transport companies, and enhance the local law. Other than that, there's several advantage to use a freight forwarder to complete this task. So as you can see, we need to discover the lowest shipment service for our logistic firm, and then we need to find a logistic company that can meet all of our criteria for our product and arrive safely on schedule. So the logistic company must then have adhere to shipping laws and protocol of the destination country. So next we go to the smallest objective, which is first, why we need this. So the first one is to promote the growth. So finally, without the need of the engaged and the international logistic expert, a freight forwarder expert can help you to e-commerce firm develop globally. With the help, experience, and connection of your freight forwarder, we can cut product costs by sourcing them abroad or increase our reach by joining a global market. So the second one is the contribute expertise and knowledge. So for the expertise and knowledge, we can see the freight forwarder are industry expert who know how to convey your goods and in the quickest, most reliable, and least expensive method possibility at any time of years. So they also know how to cope with emergency situation like delay, bad weather, or minimize the impact on our delivery. So the third one is the collaboration on a network. So freight forwarding also have an international network because they work with a variety of carrier such as a storage carrier, and they have also storage facilities. So this allowed them to find most dependable choice at the best price, as well as connect your with other e-commerce company that can help you fill shipping container and can save your money. So the last one is the sustain conformity. So as we can see, the international trade involves a strict adherence to a number of standards and law. So a freight forwarder ensure that you follow the relevant requirements such as the Hormuz tariff schedule, import security training, local custom document, taxes, and any of other shipment restriction. This protect and shield you from the heavy fitness, and it also can help you in certain case by legal repercussions.
All right. Thank you very much to my colleague Danish, and I'll be starting my part on company's background. Our company name is the Kulit Malaysia Sdn Bhd, which was established in the year 2005 with the co-founder between Eirfan bin Hazlan and Eirfan Danish Anik, which also both of them have graduated from universities in the studies of agricultural materials and even businesses. The primary idea is to provide the business-to-business services over the main product, which is leather, which will be eventually like turn into a refined version, which originally we bought it from respective agriculture or slaughterhouse that can provide leather as a byproduct after the meat, and use it for other uses. These cows were slaughtered in according to the Islamic rules of Holy Book of Quran, as well as the having halal certificate, which indication that it is slaughtered with the cleanliness and the least cruelty, as well as that Muslim products, any Muslim can use the product. And most of our raw materials originally from the cattle, which owned by numerous cattle farms throughout Peninsula Malaysia. That is also certified according to the standards in both uh, halal and the cleanliness. The company started business or originally started domestically in 2005, which we provide to any domestic companies that in Malaysia. It only started in the 5 years later in 2010 where we start expanding our companies to Southeast Asia and even which such as Singapore and Brunei and even Indonesia and Thailand, which was then it was in 2017 it started to expand beyond that, such as in US or South Korea. So there in the last several years that it is considered like one of the 5 leading companies in providing raw leather materials in Malaysia. So it is considered like one of the best raw materials available. However, we still behind on the 4 different companies, even though our market share consisted of 1/10 of the market. To which also to overdo that, we provide a better promotion and interaction with our clients. We usually provide better offerings and that could attract them, as well as the sales and services as always decent and according standards to the condition. Our company is factory located in the Shah Alam, Selangor, which is ideal for the central market. These are the example uses of the leather. We can see that this is on the car seats, the sofas and furniture, leather shoes, and as well as leather clothes. Our vision is to become the leading company in the leather industry within Southeast Asia. In the meantime, to support that, our mission is to provide the best quality in raw leather to satisfy our clients' needs, to provide deserved leather quality to the society, and to provide best experience of leather materials to the society. The industry background started as being where the leather itself is considered one of the most durable and flexible materials that used for various products, which has been used in the system for the longest time, even by the beginning of the humanity. The process of creating the material is by tanning from or chemical treatment from the animal skins then hides to prevent decay. One of the most common leathers are usually cattle, sheep, and goats, although they also are available for other use from other sources such as alligators and such, although it's quite uncommon and is also considered illegal in certain markets. And it is produced in a wide variety of types and styles. So that it provides everyone's needs on certain stuff and such, from to give you warmth to even provide a better comfort and better looks. And that's all from my part. I'll be handing to my colleague.
So good day, my name is Gunesan Selvasagaran and I'll start with the partner and stakeholder section. So first I'll start with list of logistic company. So for our company, our warehouse will be PKT Logistic Group Sandia Merhat, which they are doing as a service for warehousing logistic. They have a high quality warehouse service since their WMS allows them to maintain a complete control over the customer cargoes. And also they have a huge building such as one logistic hub, that's what they call them. And it is segregated into the ship, the wave, the lighthouse, and also the sea of pineapple. and we can suggest any of the selected building to use it as our warehouse service platform. Next will be our land logistic, which will be supported by CJ Logistic in Malaysia. They are located in Shah Alam, near to our warehouse. So it's easier. Well, CJ Logistic have a value-added solution model, include distribution service that can be scaled and customized to meet the needs of business and delivery service requirement. So CJ Logistics are more well known in Malaysia, and we choose that as they can deliver the service without any problem. Next will be our C Logistic, which we have chosen DHL Logistic as they are familiar and also they are kind of popular in Malaysia. So they mainly have a feature of wide range of quality in control of equipment types. So DHL provides C logistic in terms of FCL, which is full container load, and LCL as a less than container load. So it's useful for us as we are using the leather transportation service. Next will be air logistic, which is air freight. For us, the one we choose will be Jani Logistic to support us. So Jani Logistic is also a popular logistic company as they cross to Southeast Asia and they base integrate logistic solution provider that offer international shipping service to China, Hong Kong, and other Southeast Asia countries. So it's their ideal combination of service for clients, whether they merely need join your air freight or a complete end-to-end solution. Last will be our backup plan, which is our railway logistic. And in this, we also choose DHL Logistic as they are good in this. And their freight product provides safe, dependable, and ecological friendly freight transportation to Europe and between Europe and Asia. So it is easier for us as a backup plan. And in both westbound and eastbound, they have service like LCL, less than container loads, and FCL, which is full container load modes. Next will be other stakeholders which will be our supplier. Our supplier will be the Kola Cattle Farm. So they are supplier for our Kulit Malaysia Sdn Bhd and manage the Kola Niaga Sdn Bhd manage the Kola Cattle Farm brand. So their purpose is to deliver quality fresh meat for a variety of cow breed to Malaysian market. But not doesn't mean only meat. We use them as for the cattle leather. So next Kola overreaching goals is created an integrated fat load system in which the breeding, fattening, halal slaughtering, and long-term selling of local fresh are done reliable and frequently. Next will be our retail customer, which is the destination 1, 2, and 3. So which is in Indonesia is Rorokiness, which is a leather bag brand that make artisan women bags. So Rorokiness bags are all manufactured entirely in a real leather and contain 90% of domestic material. And next will be Russia, which is a retail company called Fetich. So Fetich is a genuine Russian company that specializes in handbag and accessories. And their brand customers include the diverse group of women who shares one common trait, which is a desire to experiment with different color, form, and size in terms of leather for them. So the last one will be USA, which is the retail who communicate with us, which is americaleather.com, which makes a purse and accessories that mean to last longer. So leather product usually last longer. So goal to make our good and manufacturing process are ecologically friendly and possible. So thank you.
Hi, I'm Darshini. I will explain on the detail of task and the potential challenges and risks during export. Kulit Malaysia, Sdn Bhd, our company has 3 export jobs, which is our company's leather product will be exported to 3 different countries, each with a different volume of our company's product. Our retailers are from Indonesia, Russia, and United States. There are several modes of transportation that will be used to ship our product to our retailers. First is export to Jakarta, Indonesia, which is about 500 meters of leather will be exported from our company to our retailer, Roroknas, from Indonesia. We will send our products from Malaysia to Indonesia by sea freight. This is due to the fact that Indonesia is a close neighbor to ours. CJ Logistics, as our logistics partner, will carry our products from our warehouse at Shalam and will transport the products to Portland. The products will be then shipped to nearest Jakarta port by our freight partner DHL Logistics. When the items arrive at the Jakarta port, Anyo Asia, our logistics partner, will transport the goods to our retailers' location using their truck. Second export is to Moscow, Russia, which is 2,500 meters of leather will be exported from our Kulit Malaysia company to our retailer Fitech, an original Russian brand specializing in bag and accessory creation. To transfer our products from Malaysia to Russia, we will use sea freight shipping. The products will be delivered from our warehouse at Shalam to Portland by CJ Logistics, and they will be handed off to DHL Logistics. Our freight partner DHL Logistics will ship the goods to our nearest port in Russia. When the goods arrive at Russian port, our same logistics partner, DHL Logistics, will transport the goods to our retailer's location in Moscow, Russia, using their truck. Third export is to Dallas, Texas, USA. Our company will export about 25,000 meters of leather to our retailer, American Leather Co. To export our products to the United States, our company will use sea freight shipping. CJ Logistics will transfer the goods from Shalam to Portland. DHL Logistics, our freight logistics partner, will send the products to United States, and after they arrive, DHL Logistics will transport the goods from the port to our retailer's location in Dallas, Texas, using their truck. Next is about the potential challenges, which is firstly, leather should be kept free from water. This is vital not only to prevent the leather from becoming damaged or stained, but also to prevent the formation of mold, which thrives in hot, humid environments or where there is water. There were also some other common issues that occur during shipment, such as things being damaged during handling or delivery. This is due to the fact that shipping circumstances can be extremely harsh. Of course, there are costs connected with properly transferring items from one location to another. From our perspective, shipping costs are rarely incurred because our product is not a fragile enough to require further care. Finally, the shipping route is subject to adverse environmental conditions. It is a concealed form of asset damage caused by the effects of environmental conditions in particular, which causes commodities to be damaged by high humidity levels, such as during maritime transportation.
So, my name is Ahmad Fifudin bin Abdullah. So, I will present about the delivery plan, which is our business delivery plan for the leather product. So, the big companies such as FedEx, DHL, and many more are one of the largest courier company that has been established more than 10 years. And they also provided the land logistics and also the sea logistics, or we can call it air freight or sea freight. As we know that FedEx and DHLs also control the most in the market share, but there will come new competitors when it comes to an opportunity between the big company and when they're making a mistake. So they always have an opportunity to have a new company to get involved in the industry. So the first point is I will talk about the document that we need to export the product. Examples like leather. The first, this is a few documents that need to prepare to export the product. The first one is the certificate of origin, which is the proof that the product is come from the leather is come from Malaysia, which is us to export to to export to another country. And then the receipt of import and export tax, and also the insurance certificates to ensure the product that we export, we always have a cover, insurance cover to decrease the losses or overcome any problems in the future. So next is the airway bills or labeling on the packaging. This is to make sure the process will be smooth and the product is that can be delivered to the destinations. The last one is the permit or license and certificates to export the product. The next point is that I will talk about the preparations, which is us preparation in Malaysia before we ship the product, before we export the product. All right. The first milestone in international shipping is where the order leaves the country of origin, which is the ladder, address, and put in the storefronts or any warehouse. That we ensure that the product is have a good quality and that we can fulfill all the orders by the buyers or distributor from other countries. Before ship the products, it needs to be packed well and labeled because to ensure the process is easy when the product is shipped. This is to ensure that the product is safe when get into the buyer's hands or the distribution in other countries. The product that we ship maybe sometimes have an issue when on board or on sea. This is because why we need to pack or labeling the products very well to ensure because sometimes they have an issue when onboarding or on the sea. It will be secure if the product that has fragile conditions need a proper bubble wraps or vacuum seal to ensure the product is still in a good condition when arrived at the destination. Because leather is very sensitive with water, with moisture, so it needs to be a vacuum seal. In addition, the orders on the shipping labels and custom documentation must be appeared for the custom officer inspections on the shipment. This is after the product is arrived to at the country, the destination of the country. Normally, we will label the product with our coding, and the buyer will know the coding of our products and followed by the country of the destination. This is to ensure that we can differentiate a product with a different country it needs to be exported. Once the shipment is ready to be shipped, the business can choose whether want to pick up at the location given or can be delivered by the courier company that we hired. Since our nature is about a business to business, so the business, which is the distributor or the buyers, can directly we can directly ship the product to the warehouse that we informs by the buyers, or we can directly send to their details. So we are using the sea freight transportation as a delivery plan. So the first process is inquiry process, and then the next one is ordering process. This is where we dealing how many pieces, how much the price of the products, and then about the transportation handling to ensure the product is arrived to the destinations, and then custom clearance and impact control, and then the terminal handling. This is where the crucial part, which is a terminal handling, so that we can ensure the product is safe and can be delivered perfectly. And then the last one is the distribution. This is one of the things that have, this is the last steps in our delivery plan before going to the buyer. So the inquiry process, this is where the process was where the distributor would inquire about the product of a certain item, such as a leather, which is our products. In addition, during the process, the distributors would ask the manufacturer about the product, pricing, weight, also the quantity, and this is where the deal will happen, whether yes or no. And normally this process is including in a large quantity product. And the ordering process, this is the process normally the distributor would make an attempt to order a product in a large quantity. And then the transportation handlings. The most important stage is during the products to be shipped. This is where the manufacturer would handle the shipping process, where the manufacturer would either handle directly or hire the logistic company to handle the product that it ships. And the custom clearance and check control, which is during this process, is where the custom officer will inspect the product, which is the leather. The custom officer will inspect the product whether it's allowed or been prohibited to enter the country. Because this is to ensure that we not bring harm product towards other countries. Some country that there have been prohibited items that cannot be sold in the country, as for example, like in Malaysia, right? For the drugs like marijuana, we are not legal here, and if the product is being prohibited, it will be returned back to the manufacturer, which is us. So the last one is the terminal handling. This is the process where the product that been cleared from the custom will be either being kept in the warehouse or directly distributed to the distributor. So this is the price for the terminal charge. For the first country, which is the Jakarta, Indonesia, we need to export 500 meters of leather. So the terminal charge is Indonesian rupiah 8,098,975,955.18 millions Indonesian rupiah. And then the next country is Moscow, Russia, which is 2,500 meters, 1019,731.06. And then for the Texas, which is at 25,000 meters, which is amount of USD 6,66,288.27 cents. So this is the price for the terminal fees that need to be cleared and need to be paid during the export process. So the last one is the distribution. So this is the final process of the logistic company to handle the transportation of the product to the local manufacturer directly. This is the last process that we need to deliver the product, which is the leather, towards the manufacturer directly. So the buyers will get the product safely.
For the recommendation, the number one is the control speed and accuracy from the end to the end. So the retail supply chain is a complicated puzzle that is unique to each company. PKT Logistic for the hub, CJ Logistic for the land, DHL for the seas, and Union Logistic for the air to deliver our product to its last final project. So our expertise, technology, and a global network of carrier and facilities work together to provide visibility tracking, inventory control, and the fastest shipment time possible. The second one, who this is for: retailers and consumer good companies with complex supply chain who want new tools or solution for supply chain management and optimize, are looking for a new tools or solution. So for every link in supply chain, so is your supply chain as efficient as it could be, from linking supply to delivery to the market? PKT Hub, CJ Logistic, DHL, and Joining Logistic have a variety of solution technique designed to make yourself product to its final location, offer variety of solution and technology. It also supply chain nimble and effective in order to reduce risk, improve speed to market, and will help you to manage everything from purchase order to delivery. The last one is the shipping to product. Shipping to product, first one is the freight forwarder can collab with the custom brokers in other country, and also freight forwarder provide routine service such as optimal packing method throughout the transit. The third one, having a single point of contacting final shipping and documentation explanation, the smooth process. And the last one, to finally utilize the best cargo insurance plan to protect your shipment. So last but not least, we go to the conclusion, which is, as the conclusion, we can see that in terms of the industry background, we can highlight that kulit Malaysia Sdn Bhd product, which is the consumer demand on the leather sector. We also discuss a market culture such as how the market change, what factor influence consumer and demand on leather, as well as involvement or partner and stakeholders such as a supplier and where is the company located. What the main product are and their company profit in considerable details. Moreover, we discuss the company and how beneficial they are to our business, as well as a cost. In part B, we also discuss about benefit of using the mode of transportation that we choose. In this report, we also discuss the potential risk and delivery plan. And finally, we made a recommendation. So, that's all from me. Assalamualaikum.